Good evening.
Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing well, thank you.
Great. Give me a second. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Thank you. All right. So let's see. So how was your weekend? Did you do something special for Father's Day?
yeah. In my case, I went with my family to the beach, and also with my wife parent too.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Fabrizio? What did you do?
Well, I joined with my family. Well, I'm a father, so I was the one who was getting all the party, you know. I went with my mom and my cousins. We had a very joyful lunch in Saturday, and then Sunday I went out with my wife, with my boy, and we were outside almost all the day. We had my son get a haircut, and it's like it's 2 years old, so it's kind of difficult sometimes. So it was screaming and all,
Oh no.
and then we went to the movies, and he fell asleep the second the movie started. So
Oh
I
God.
was with him. My heart, he was asleep, sound asleep. So well, it was good because in the end I got to enjoy more the movie.
But did you go for the movies specifically to take your son watch a movie, or you guys were going to watch the movie?
We were going to watch the movie, and he was there, so
All
we
right.
had to take him.
Okay.
But my mother asked, "Did you pay for him?" And I was like, "Yeah, there was
Of course.
nowhere else where I could have left him." I wasn't even.
Exactly.
But
All right. So it's a funny situation. So he hasn't gotten used to having his hair cut yet, right? That's why he was
yeah, it's
struggling.
a little bit difficult because it's not so long sometimes, but he just got some hair like curls in
Oh, all
under
right.
over his ears, so it just does not look good. So it was more for that, and his hair stayed the same all the time. I use sometimes gel, pomade, something like that on his hair, but at 5 minutes, it's just nothing
All over his face again.
all over his face. Yeah.
Well, he will get used to. You will see.
I hope so.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a great time spending some time with your family. That's the most important. Let's see. Rodrigo has joined the session as well. How was your weekend, Rodrigo?
Hi, pretty good. We went with my father, well, my family, my brother and father. We went to the beach on
Oh, you too.
Saturday.
Hmm.
Yeah, to celebrate Father's Day. And yeah, we stayed there the whole day. And yesterday, I went with my girlfriend to shopping
Hmm.
and also to have a lunch with his father, and yeah, to celebrate also that from that part of the other family.
Oh yeah, there
Yeah,
there are always two celebrations if you are in
yeah,
a relationship with someone. All
yeah,
right,
correct.
wonderful. Welcome to class, Carla. All right, let's
Hello,
see.
good evening.
Welcome. All
Thank you.
right, let's get started with tonight's session. Okay, so we are going to check our first phrasal verb of the night and the phrasal verb of the day, and it is to get back to you. All right, so I'm going to have Rodrigo help us read the first example. It's the first one is this one right here. Let's see.
The one with the image.
With the two men
Okay.
speaking.
Uh, I'll get back to you as soon as I hear any news.
Exactly. Very good. And then we have the second one. The second one, let's see. Jorge, help us with the second one, please.
Well, get back to you shortly.
One more time. Will.
Will.
Exactly.
We'll get back to you shortly.
Exactly. Thank you, guys. All right. So the phrasal verb is to get back to someone. Get back to someone. And what is the meaning of getting back to someone? Can you guys help me? Based on these two examples.
Like contact again.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. So if someone has an inquiry and we do not have the answer for that inquiry, we can say, oh, I will contact you later with the answers. Also, for example, when someone applies for a job position and you need some time to think whether this person will be a good asset in the company or not, and you don't have an answer right away, so you can tell them, okay, we will get back to you in 2 days or shortly if you don't want to be specific. Okay, this means that as soon as you can, you will do it. Right. So basically, we're going to contact someone again when we have the answer to their concerns or inquiries. So let's see. Let's take a couple of minutes in order to think of an example, each one of us, using get back to you. In what situation would you use get back to you? We can provide an example using different subject pronouns. She, he, we, you, they. We use the future tense, will, and then the phrasal verb, get back to, and then to someone. So to the ones who just joined the session, we are checking the phrasal verb get back to, which means to contact somebody again. We usually use this phrasal verb when we want to get some time to think of a possible answer and then get back to the person later when we have that answer already.
Thank you.
You're right. Could also mean to write somebody later as a reply.
Can I use it, for example, in I get back to you when the meeting is over?
Oh, great. Very good example. Exactly. I'll contact you later. Very good. Wonderful. Do we have any other example?
I have an example.
Mhm.
I don't know the information of your flight. I get back to you in a moment.
Great. Very good. So basically, we are asking for some time in order to get the correct information. Very good. Those two examples are great. Does anybody else want to provide a new one?
I actually got one that I use well, not right now, but today.
All right.
It was someone asked me for some piece of information that I
Mm-hmm.
did not have,
All right.
and I just went like, let me ask my practice lead, and I will get back to you as soon as he gets more information.
Wonderful. Great job. You applied it the right way. Very good. All right. Now, let's see. So, let's get going. Okay. So, tonight's session, we are going to be talking about complaints over the phone. So, let's get started with what's a complaint? What is it? Can you define it in your own words? What is a complaint?
Maybe it's I I don't know how to define it without using the word complaint. Maybe it's when something I don't like
Mm-hmm.
some service or some
Exactly.
products, so I have
Exactly.
to.
Mm-hmm.
So I call to the manufacturer or the
Exactly.
seller to
Very good.
say that I'm angry with the result of that.
Sure. Exactly. So, exactly. You express your dissatisfaction about a product or a service with the company providing you with a service or giving you the product. Exactly. Very good. So, we're moving on to our second question, which is, have you ever had to make a complaint about something you didn't like, a service or a product, or something you were dissatisfied with?
In my case, yes.
Okay. So, what was it about? Can you tell us a little about it?
Yes, actually, talking about flights, it was in the airport in Panama because I lost my flight because the airline's fault, and they didn't give me a hotel for that night,
Oh my, that's awful.
and I was pregnant.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. And and what was the result of your complaint?
Well, we pay for the night.
All right, so they
us
uh-huh.
with my husband, and um, they didn't help us. But I kind of understand because right now the airlines are low cost,
Mm-hmm.
and they have new policies um, in the company, and right now they are like skipping all of that kind of help for the passengers.
All right. So you understand that um, policies have changed and that's what they have been told to do.
Well, I understand now, but in the moment I
Exactly.
was very angry and sad.
Exactly. As a customer, you want to get some help and your problems be solved by by them, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Okay. And based on those experiences that all of you have had in the past about something you didn't like, talking about a service or a product, um, in the times you have had to call customer service, how should a customer's complaint be handled? What do you think? What things should a customer service representative do in order to handle complaints? And if you've ever had to be in the shoes of a customer service representative, what's your experience? What does a customer expect? the customer agent to do when handling their complaint?
To solve the problem.
Okay, very good. Now let's talk about the agent's attitude, the person handling your problem. What is the attitude that you expect this person to have?
A little of empathy.
To be
as well.
nice
Mhm. Okay, nice to you, empathy. All
and
right.
comprehensive.
Okay, very good. Great. Okay, so we're moving on to speaking about the way we in the case we are customer care representatives, or also speaking about the customer's view. We're going to see what a person solving or handling complaints um, should behave like on the phone, right? And also face to face. It doesn't have to be just on the phone. All right. So the first thing the person has to do is to recognize there is a problem. Um, Usually, when a customer calls in order to express dissatisfaction regarding a product or service they're receiving, you will tell they are not happy in their tone of voice. You will notice if they're angry, if they're sad, if they're disappointed. You will know it the moment you take the call or the moment you start talking to the person. Number two, it is necessary to acknowledge their issue or frustration. So, in this case, how do we do it? We have to show uh, our appreciation with blameless apologies. So apologies that do not let the customer know that we are becoming responsible for what's happening to them, but that we're going to help them and that we understand their situation. So let's see. For example, Carla, can you help us read some phrases we can use when handling a complaint?
Okay. Thanks for taking the time to call. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you've had such a difficult time getting in touch with us.
Very good. So we're not blaming ourselves for what's happening to them, but we are showing empathy with these expressions. Let's see. Number three is actively listen. So um, once the customer starts explaining the situation or the whole problem, we must not worry about what solution we're going to give them. This is very, very important. It's better to try and to make sure that you understand the situation and the customer's problem rather than start thinking about what solution you are going to give them. It's better to let them finish what they're saying, and that way you will make sure that everything the customer said makes sense to you so that later you can come up with a solution. Then let's see. Okay, I need help reading number 4. I'm going to ask Heidi. Can you help us read number 4? Let's see.
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
Number 4, clarify and confirm your understanding of their issue, just to make sure I got the information correctly.
Exactly. Okay, so this is a phrase that we can use in order to recap everything the customer said and to make sure it makes sense to you. Just to make sure I got the information correctly. You are calling because you are having issues with this and this and that. Okay, and the customer will say that is correct. Okay, and then you can move on to the next step from there. Then let's see. Okay, then number 5, find out what the customer wants. Okay, now you know the customer is angry or dissatisfied. Okay, what do you want to do? The customer wants to get a refund, to get their money back. Do they want store credit to use that credit later on in a different time? Or do they want to swap the product for a different one in case they are purchasing a product and not a service? Then share information and suggest alternatives based on what the customer wants. Now you have to check what is possible for you to do in order to help the customer, because not always can we do what the customer wants, but we need to stick to the rules of our workplace and to respect the policies the workplace has in order to give them a solution. And then we want to close the call with confidence. You see, you want to thank the customer for bringing the problem to you, and you offer your personal service in the future. This is why every time a customer service agent ends a call, they say, thank you for calling. Is there anything else I can help you with, before letting them go? And you will have to say all this with confidence after providing a service. All right, so when making complaints, what phrases can we say? Fabrizio, help us read all the phrases that say making complaints.
All right. I'm having problems. I think there's a problem with. I think there's something wrong with. I have a problem with. Something doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that's not good enough.
Exactly, very good. Okay, so let's take a look at number 1 here. And this one here. Okay, so I'm having problems, and then we have a verb in the ing form. We need to use a gerund in case we are going to use a verb to describe the situation. I'm having problems connecting to my Wi-Fi net. I'm having problems starting my computer, for example. Okay, you see, starting. We have a verb in the ing form. And then here, something doesn't work. My computer doesn't work. My hotspot doesn't work, you see? So these are some phrases we can use explaining a problem. Now, what type of problems can we have? For example, when we receive a product. Okay, let me share my screen with you. We're gonna review some vocabulary. Okay, right now, give me 1 second. Okay, so let me share my screen right now. Okay, so the first situation, okay, you receive 1 second. Okay, let's say that somebody ships you clothing and your clothing looks like this. Then the piece of clothing is stained. You see, you can repeat in your house with your microphone off if you prefer. So stained, it looks like this. Okay, then if your product looks like this, you see, like this cup, then it is chipped. It's not completely broken, but it's only broken on an edge or in one small part of the product. It's missing one part like this because it broke down. So it is chipped. Okay, when your product looks like this, then it's dented. Dented, you see? When products, have you seen products like this at the supermarket? And they are sold at lower prices because nobody wants to buy a product that is damaged this way. It's dented. All right, now these ones here, these jeans are ripped or torn. Not all the time are these damages. Sometimes these are fashionable clothing, but if a piece of cloth is in these conditions and you did not order them this way, then it is something negative, ripped or torn. Let's see. Then you see this here. It is scratched. Scratched. You see, it has like a cat walked over it, or like a dog walked over it. It's scratched. You see, it's damaged. Now, when it looks like this, it's not completely broken, then your product is correct. You see, it's correct. Then when your product is flashing on and off, when it's flashing on and off, like a light bulb, then we can say it's flickering. It's flickering. Like hotspots or products that have lights and they are moving on and off, then that's flickering. Let's see. Okay, so these conditions that we talked about previously, what other products can be damaged this way? What products can be stained? Can you tell me?
Well, clothes.
All right, very good. Anything else?
Furnitures.
Okay.
A pillow.
Furniture, pillows. Okay. Anything else?
Curtains.
Exactly. Curtains can be stained. All right. Very good. What products can be chipped?
A plate.
All right. Very good. Okay. So plates. Anything else?
A glass.
Glass. Okay. Very good. Any other?
A screen.
A screen can be chipped. Exactly. Very good. What about dented? What products can be dented? After a crash, after a car crash, can a car be dented? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. A
Exactly.
car. Yeah.
Anything else?
Mm,
Computer.
One more time, please.
A computer.
A computer. Very good. Thank you. Uh-huh.
a box.
Oh, yes. A box can be dented. Very good. What about ripped or torn? Besides clothes. Or if we're speaking about clothes, can we be more specific?
Jeans.
Exactly. Anything else?
Uh,
A shirt.
All right, a shirt. Very good. Anything else?
A skirt.
All right, very good. Okay.
A dress.
All right, exactly. Very good. All right, and then scratched and cracked. We can take examples for both. What items can be scratched or cracked?
A TV.
Okay.
Mhm.
One more time. What's the
Cell-
second one? A cell phone. Okay.
Monitor.
All right, a monitor. Very good. Anything else?
There's a smartwatch.
Okay, very good. Okay. All right. So these are some problems we could have with items that we have purchased. Things that people usually make complaints about when it comes to a product. All right, very good. Let's see. Going back to where we were. Let's see. Okay, now how do we respond to complaints? What do we say? Wendy, help us read the phrases below.
Okay, about making complaints, right?
Responding to complaints.
Responding, sorry. Okay. What seems to be a problem? I'm really sorry to hear that. I understand why you are upset. I'll look into it. I'll get back to you. Let me check with. I'm sorry, I'm not able to read it full. Let me check with, and let me review this situation.
Very good. So when you are not ready for an answer to give the customer, which can be totally normal, we can say, I'll look into it. I'll get back to you, like we were checking in the beginning of our class. So let me check with my supervisor, with somebody else, and let me review the situation. Let me study your case so that I can come up with a great solution for you, right? All right, now let's see. So now that we have talked about what we should do in a call, you guys are gonna help me read. Let's see, on what things to not do during a call when people are complaining. Okay, so number one is get defensive. All right, why shouldn't we get defensive when we are handling a customer's complaint? Can you tell me? What do you think? What does to get defensive mean?
Like conflicted,
Mm-hmm.
being a conflicted person because you don't want to listen and understand the customer's problem.
Exactly. And sometimes since we know the right information and we know probably the customer is confused or mistaken and we want to protect our point of view. So that could be a problem. That's why we said before that we need to listen to what the customer is saying and remember that our mere job is to help the person solve the situation. Number two is to get someone else to respond for you. Okay, this refers to, for example, not even giving it a try and calling your supervisor at once because the customer will get really angry if we do this as a first choice. We are supposed to represent the company and provide a solution. Number three says, Wendy, can you help us read number three?
Sure. Make the customer feel small or prove them wrong.
Exactly. So we need to listen and then we need to set things straight and explain what we can do for them and not offending the customer, even if we know that the customer is mistaken. All right. Number four says refuse to provide a refund for some services not delivered. Well, nobody wants to pay for something they did not receive or use. So that would be totally wrong. Accuse the customer for taking things personally. We cannot talk about the customer's attitude at all. We cannot tell them anything about that. So we just need to handle the situation. Be selective about the truth or both. We need to be honest all the time. Have you noticed that sometimes when you call customer service, the representatives are trying to hide information from you or to say things in a way that you don't get conflicted with them and they are trying to lie to you sometimes. So that's exactly what we must not do. So let's see. What ways can we reply when a customer is having a complaint? So number one, let's see, let me see. Let me look at your names over here. Carla, can you help us read number one? Ways to reply a customer with
Okay.
a complaint. Mhm.
I'm so sorry this has happened. Let me see if I find a way to fix things.
There you go. Thank you. Fabrizio, help us read the next one.
I'm so sorry. Can you tell me what happened so I can help?
Very good. Patricia, can you help us read number three?
Yes, I'm really sorry that you weren't happy with your purchase. Let's see what we can do to set things right.
Very good. Okay, then let's move on to Wendy. Can you help us read number 4?
I completely understand your frustration. I feel the same way. Can I please have your order number so we can get to resolving this?
Okay. Oh, can I please have your um, client's information, or can you confirm your information with me in order for you to move on providing the solutions? Then number 5, we are going to have Rodrigo help us read.
I'm so sorry. Your order didn't come in on time. Let me speak to my supervisor to see what we can do for you.
All right, very good. So these are just some examples you can address the situation. Okay, then we have some situations that, some examples depending on the situation. We have a situation here when the incorrect shipping address is entered. Okay, maybe your address, your product was delivered in a different address. Okay, so a way to address the situation is the following. Tatiana, can you help us read?
Sure. When the incorrect shipping address is entered, it looks like your order shipped to the wrong address. So sorry about that. We are going to send another product name to your address, and it should arrive within the next week.
Wonderful, very good. Okay, let's repeat this word one more time. We're gonna say shipped, shipped.
Shipped.
Very good, thank you. Okay, so then we have a second situation. We're going to ask Patricia, help us read, please.
When a product is never delivered, sorry to hear that. Carla, let me bring up your order so we can see what happened and get another product sent to you.
Exactly, very good, very good. All right, then we're going to ask Jorge to read the next situation for us. Let's see.
When the product is not what they expected. I am so sorry that the product name wasn't what you expected. Would you like to return or exchange your product? Proceed with refund, return policy.
Exactly. So if you know you can give the customers a refund, the customer a refund right away, then go ahead and do it. If not, check your options according to the policy that you have to follow or respect. Okay, then we have another situation here. Rodrigo, can you help us read?
Yeah, sure. The last one, right? Yeah. Yeah, when the product is a different color or size than what they order. I'm so sorry about that. Let me go ahead and send out the correct size color that you initially ordered. I'm going to email you directions for returning the product that we mistakenly sent and send your correct product right now.
Exactly. Wonderful. Very good job. Okay, and the next one. All right. Carla, can you help us read?
Yes. When you send information to the wrong address. So sorry, customer name, it seems we made a mistake and sent the invoice to the wrong email. We're going to go ahead and resend your notification. You should be receiving it within 24 hours.
Wonderful. Very good. All right. And this should be the last one for sure. We're going to ask Fabrizio to help us read.
When the product is received broken. I'm so sorry about that. If you send me a photo of the damaged product, we will go ahead and send you another one. Of course, if you like a refund, we can go ahead and take care of that for you as well.
Wonderful. Okay. So these are possible situations. I'm going to send you a screenshot after we check the example on how to apply them, because we're going to be using any of these situations for the last activity of tonight's class. All right, so we have an example right here on how to use it. And let's see. Now the agent, let's see, for the agent, I'm going to ask Patricia to help us. Patricia, you're gonna be the agent, and then Rodrigo, you will be the customer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action.
Thank you for calling Home and Care. My name is Steve. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Christy Smith. I'm calling because today I got a set of dishes I ordered from your website and they were all shipped. This is unbelievable.
I'm sorry about that. If you send a photo of the damaged set of dishes, we'll go ahead and send out another set of dishes.
I'm actually very disappointed now. The set doesn't look the way it didn't. It did. It didn't. The pictures from your website either. I'd rather get a refund.
I completely understand your disappointment. I'm sorry the product wasn't what you expect. Of course, if you like a refund, we can go ahead and take care of that for you as well.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Very good. All right. I want to ask you to repeat this with me one more time. What you expected. One more time. What you expected.
What you expected.
Very good. All right. Okay. So here we are applying some phrases to deal with a dissatisfaction here. In this case, there was a damage in the product, and we applied some of those phrases. So what are we going to do right now? Okay, as part of our last activity, we are going to work in pairs, all right? This is going to be real quick. We're going to role play making a complaint about a product or service. You decide. Like I said before, I'm going to send you these situations. You can choose any of them, and we will try to apply the phrases in order to deal with that situation that you choose. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 situations. So pick one of those 4 situations and get ready to role play dealing with a customer's complaint. Okay, so are we okay with the instructions so far? So far?
Yes.
Okay, very good. I am going to give you this, in this case, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. 5 minutes to agree on what you want to say, what direction you want your call to take. Okay, 5 minutes to get ready, because we will improvise like we did the previous class. So let's improvise on the situation. Just agree with your classmate who is going to be who and what the situation will be. Okay, so let's take 5 minutes. I'm about to send you the screenshots, and I will see you after 5 minutes.
you, Fabricio. Maybe if you can send me a picture of the damaged laptop.
Hello. You see, she's recording.
Yes, because when she joined, the room, always do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so is the information to the wrong address. Okay.
Hi, we already choose the last situation when the product is broken.
All right. So you're doing
Yeah.
a role play on a broken product. Okay. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
So I
correct.
guess we're ready to go back to the main session. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, we're having everyone come back to the main session.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
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 All right. So we're just waiting for everyone to come back. We're
Sure.
we're still missing a few students. All right, here we go. Okay, so since Jorge was the first one to come back, we're starting off with Jorge and Rodrigo. 3, 2, 1, action.
Hi, thank you for calling uh, Samsung. My name is Rodrigo. How can I help you?
Hello, Rodrigo. I have a problem. Today I received a cell phone, but this got broken.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Uh, can you help me with your order number?
Yeah, of course. What number 25?
Okay, give me a moment to check in our system. Yeah, I have it, this one. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. What do you want to do? Do you want a replacement or do you want a refund?
Actually, I prefer refund. Yeah.
A refund. Okay, so the refund will take place within the next 5 days, business days, 5 business days, and and also we will send you a coupon so you can expand in our store in your next if you want. And sorry for the inconvenience again, and we will hope that this problem do not happen again.
Oh, thank you, Rodrigo.
Okay, thank you. Can I help you with anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Have a good day.
Day.
Great job. Very good. Very good. We're moving on to Fabrizio, Carla, and Wendy. 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello there. This is Wendy. How can I help you?
Oh, Wendy, this is Fabricio. Uh, I actually need your help because I ordered a brand new laptop, and when I got home, when I opened the package, well, it was broken. I have the keyboard in one hand, the screen in the other, and I want to know exactly what we can do about this.
Hmm. I'm so sorry about that, Fabricio. If you send me a picture of your damaged laptop, and then I can enter this request to give you a support.
Yeah, the thing is, Wendy, you're not the first person that I'm talking to. And, I already sent that picture like 2 or 3 times already this week. And, no one seems to give me another answer more than that.
I'm so sorry again, Fabricio. Okay, maybe can you provide me the order number to see what is the status of your request here, please? That will help to follow up in your
Well,
case.
you know what? I'm so sorry. I know that you're just doing your job, but you're really not helping me. Please, I would like to speak with the supervisor.
Okay, in that case, yeah, let me get contact to my supervisor that is Carla. And yeah, can you give me a few seconds to contact her? And yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Hello, Fabrizio. My name is Carla. How can I help you? I'm the supervisor right now.
Yeah, Carla, you know, I've been saying this same story like a week from now, but I got a laptop. I received it. It was broken. I got two pieces, you know, the keyboard in one hand, the screen in the other, and no one seems to ask me or do more than just ask me for send a picture, which I already sent. So I would like for you to really guide me through this because I'm not happy about how things are going right now.
Okay, Fabrizio. Yes, Wendy already told me about the situation, and I'm so sorry about your broken laptop. We are very we are only looking forward to you to be happy with our product. So please let me help you. Right now, I can take your case and I will be working on it personally. So please give me all your contact information and I'm gonna take notes. And after that, we are going to call you with a better solution than just taking pictures or just asking pictures of your damaged computer. So please, can you give me your name and your phone number?
Toot, 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 toot.
What a difficult
Sorry.
customer.
It
What a
happened.
relief he left. All right,
I
great.
left. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't know how to end it.
Oh, you did a
Sorry.
great job role playing an angry customer. All right, great job, people. Now we're down for the last one. Last but not least, we are going to listen to, let's see, let me pull out your names. Um, yes, Patricia and Tatiana, right?
Yes.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action.
Hi, thank you for calling IKEA call center. My name is Patricia. How can I help you?
Hello, this is Tatiana. I'm calling because I ordered a table like a week ago and it's still not arrived. It's supposed to be arrived like yesterday. Do you know what happened?
Okay, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Can you give me your order number so I can check in the system?
Sure, 334.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it seems like the order shipped to another address. So we are going to send you back again the product. Can you give me your address, please?
Sure, I can give you again my address. Via Olímpica, Sendové, number 34.
Perfect. We're going to send another table to your address, and it should arrive within like 5 days. And can we help you with something else?
Well, 5 days too much. You know, I think I wait like 1 week, so I would rather to get a refund.
Perfect. Let me see how can we help you. If we can deliver it in less days, you prefer the refund?
Well, I can wait like 1 or 2 days more.
Okay, let me see. How can I help you?
Sounds good.
Okay, we can send it in 2 days.
Perfect. That sounds
Okay.
good. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. We're going to make the order, and we are going to contact you in 2 days for the delivery.
Sounds perfect. Thank you.
Thank you for your patience. Can I help you with something else?
No, it's fine. Bye.
Okay, perfect. Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Wonderful job. I saw you guys getting really resourceful with the options you were giving your customers. That was wonderful. I have a few observations, very, very tiny observations. Let's see. Instead of asking the customer, what do you want to do? It would be much better to say, what would you like to do? Okay, like you're gonna do what the customer prefers, right? So what would you like to do? It sounds polite. And we're moving to the next one. Let's see. All right, so to give you support, you see, to give you support, or we can also say to provide you, and then we must always say provide you with, to provide you with support. Okay, then we have, okay, so do you remember that phrasal verb that we use in order to contact the call with somebody else? Do you remember it? Can you give me a hand? I'll start typing down as you help me remember. What is that phrasal verb? Do you remember that we use in order? Exactly. So we're gonna say put you through, and always we need a preposition. What's the preposition? Let me put you through. To, okay, to my supervisor, for example. Okay. Now, if you want to say, I am the supervisor working during this shift, for example, you can say, I'm the supervisor on duty. Supervisor on duty. This is exactly like you're saying, I just forgot the word in Spanish. Like el de planta, we could say, like at the moment on duty. Then let's see. Okay, my product hasn't, you see, hasn't arrived yet. Hasn't arrived yet. Then, all right. Okay, and then subject verb complement, and I'll send what? I'll send the product back to you. See, I'll send what? The product back to you. And okay, and when you use the expression I'd rather, you see I would rather or I'd rather, then we don't need a preposition. We just use the verb right away. I'd rather have, I'd rather get, I'd rather see, I'd rather go. You see, we don't need a preposition between the word rather and the verb. Just use the verb right away. All right, very good job, very good job. So these are just small observations that I was able to spot when you were performing your role plays, which were excellent. So thank you for joining classes with me. Remember, we're doing these exercises in order to have you speak, to brush up on those details that we still need to practice a little bit more with. Before I let you go, I'd like to let you know that tomorrow we're having pronunciation class. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. And I hope you have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You, bye.